I kid you not, this is the third time I'm filming this video. Anyway, hey, hi guys, what's up? It's Burton and welcome back to another video. It's been a long time. This video has been a long time coming. But how are y'all doing? How's life? That's good. So, to get straight into this video, I am going to be going over 19 things I've learned while I was 19, or while being 19. Now, some of these lessons happened in the year that I turned 19, and some of these things happened in the years leading up to it. So, I hope that you find some help with these lessons, and I hope you learn something from it. So, let's get into it. Alright. Yeah, this is just going to be a sit down video where I talk about all the lessons that I've learned. It's different from my usual content. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it with lesson number 1. And the first lesson is it's important to enjoy life. This is a lesson that I learned, like in the ending part of my years, I guess, of being alive. And people get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life that they really don't enjoy their lives, and they might not be where they want to be yet, and they just get so consumed with that, and they work so hard to get to where they want to be that they don't stop and really appreciate the people and the situations that are around them. So it's important to just enjoy your life for where it is and be content with where it is now and the season that you're in. Okay. Lesson 2. Things will happen and you can't control it. This is something that's difficult to deal with, difficult to grasp, and difficult to accept, but it's true, and there are some things that can happen that you can't control or change. 2020 is a perfect example of that. No one expected this year to be what it is, but it is, and we just have to accept it and live our lives the best way that we can. Now, this year has been rough for a lot of people, and this is just a season of life that we're going in. Sometimes we just have to not deal with it, but yeah, deal with it and make the best out of it. That's what it is, make the best out of it. Okay, lesson 3. Things will change when you change, or if you change. What I mean is, let's say you're in a situation where you don't like your life, or you're just working to where you want to be. Or you may be in a situation that you might be in a situation that's really good and you like where you are, or you might be in a situation that you don't like and you don't like where you are and you think your life is terrible. But in that case, your perspective, if you change your perspective, your situation will change. You could look at your situation and be optimistic. You could look at it saying that the glass is half full. It's not the end of the world. Your life isn't over. And when you change your perspective and your mindset about something or someone or a situation, it's like it changes. It's like just your outlook of it changes, and you look at it from a different light. Or if your life is going great and you find something wrong with it, your perspective on it is going to change, and the situation is going to change slightly. You see what I mean? Yeah. So things will change if you change. There are some things you can't change, but you can change your perspective. Okay, lesson 4. There is no need to rush these years. This is for all the young people and older people alike. No matter what season you're in, there's no need to rush these years because you cannot get them back. So you might as well just enjoy it for what it is. Even if you're not where you want to be, enjoy it for where it is. Enjoy the struggle, I guess, or enjoy the time that you have now, because you never know when your day is your last day. Like, for example, I'm trying to enjoy 2020 for as much. I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can, because this year isn't all that bad. I mean, it is bad, but it's not completely terrible. Like, this isn't a waste of time. Okay. Lesson 5. It's okay if things don't work out the way you want them to, if things don't go to plan. It's okay if those things happen, because everything happens for a reason. You're not where you want to be yet because you might not need to be there yet. You don't have all the things that you have, in the time that you think you should have it, because you might not need it now. Things happen in good timing. Lesson 6 is do not hold stuff in. And this is for everybody. Holding stuff in, like emotions and feelings or even opinions, is not good. Something I have to work on. Something I think everyone has to work on to a certain extent. But holding stuff in does not help. It just, I don't know, it's like, it just, mm, it's just not good for anybody, you know, like venting, talking to someone, talking to a therapist, to a friend, praying, talking to God above helps in any way. And like bottling stuff in is not good. It's like a oven. It's like an internal oven, and it's not good. It's destructive. That's what it is. It's destructive. So don't hold stuff in. If you have an opinion about something or a view, don't be afraid to share it. Okay. Number 7. This is for mostly my younger people. Think about the future. I know it's important to like appreciate the time that you have now, but don't neglect to think about the future and where you want to be, like in depth. Like, where do you want to be? What do you want to do? How do you want to get there? And dream, I guess. Yeah, so just really think about the future and where you want to be. A lot of people neglect to do that. Once again, getting caught up in life that they forget to plan for the future, or even think about where they want to be in the future. Okay, so don't be that person. Number 8, lesson 8, something that I learned at a young age, but I didn't really understand it because I didn't need it, and that is being happy is a choice. Most times. When I say this goes back to changing in perspective. You could look at a glass and say that it's half full or half empty. You could look at this year and say that it's terrible. Everything that I wanted to do, I can't do anymore, so my life is ruined. Or you could say, okay, I have the opportunities to do this thing, that thing, the next thing. And yeah, really, really choosing to be happy is not easy. And I'm not saying to like fake being happy if you're in a situation that's terrible, because that's not good. Don't be oblivious. But you don't have to make yourself miserable. Like, if you're miserable, you don't have to continue being miserable. You could find something to do that really makes you happy and joyful. That doesn't cost money, doesn't cost you stress, but it's just pure, it gives you pure happiness. And I think true happiness, this sounds so cliche, but true happiness comes from within, you know? Something could spark that, but it comes from within. And it's important to just choose to be happy, or choose to not settle for being miserable, or I guess angry, or any other negative emotion. It's not easy, but it's possible to just be happy or to just be content. Okay, lesson 9. It's okay to feel lost. I know in this year I felt lost for a point in time. For a lot of people, they might have lost their jobs, lost a family member, or just feel like they lost a purpose in life. And I don't know if any of y'all believe in God, but I sure do. And praying to God and asking Him to give you guidance of what you should be doing on your life could help you get a better understanding of what you should be doing. And yeah, in those times when you feel like all security is gone and you just feel lost, really sit down and reevaluate your life. That goes back to like thinking about the future. But yeah, it's okay to feel lost. You will feel lost at times. Plenty times you will feel lost, because you know life is unexpected. It's, what's the term? Word, whatever I was supposed to say. It's that. It's unpredictable. There you go. Okay. Lesson 10. Change will come eventually. I just say that because nothing lasts forever. Everybody is in a season of life, and you may feel like where you are right now is how you're always going to be, or it may feel like you can't see the future, but that's not true. Things will change. Nothing stays the same forever. Things will change. People will change. Situations will change. You could change. Yeah, change. Change is inevitable, okay? 2020 isn't gonna last forever. Okay. Lesson 11, knowledge is power. This is so true. Especially with this technology age that we have, where you could go on the internet and learn about anything, politics, countries, Literally anything. Knowledge is power, and once you have knowledge, no one can take it away. And wisdom is applied knowledge. So you can have knowledge, and wisdom is the power that you use to use it correctly. Yeah. So just get knowledge. Learn about something random. Like I like to learn about building things, about like infrastructure, gardening, hair, exercising, all that stuff. All that stuff. It's just beautiful to learn. Especially, something that you're interested in. Just read, watch videos, learn as much as you can. You never know when you may need it later on. Okay, 12. Don't put all your time into doing things for other people that you don't work on yourself. You could get so caught up in helping other people in your job and maybe church in a relationship that you neglect to work on yourself. And I don't mean just like planning for the future, but just like taking care of yourself, like basic things like that. So don't do that. Do not do that. So a friend had reminded me of that, I think last year. But yeah, just don't put all your time and energies into people that you really neglect yourself, because those people can leave you one day, or you might end up by yourself, and then what? You know? 13. Don't care so much about people's opinions. I feel like now more than ever, people are saying, I don't care so much. And it's good to take people's opinions into consideration, analyze it for sure, see if it is applicable to you, but don't let people's opinions, because people can give you all kinds of opinions. Don't let people's different opinions sway you into confusion. Like, have a mindset of what you're going to do. Consider what people are saying, but don't be swayed into confusion by people's different opinions. You know? Okay. 14. Holding grudges. Do not hold grudges. They are dangerous and they will destroy you from the inside out. Just holding in and bottling feelings against someone or something is not healthy. Don't do it. You will kill yourself slowly. Yeah. And I know a lot of people, I guess, share their emotions online. You don't have to be one of those people. Don't be a troll. Don't share all your business online, but for sure have somebody that you could talk to about stuff. Or if someone is bugging you in a certain kind of way, don't feel fearful to talk to them about it. Don't neglect the power of talking or sharing something to someone else. Okay, lesson 15. You are never not. You are not alone. You are never alone. I know in situations people can feel really alone, like mentally or emotionally, and they feel like no one really cares about them, but that's not true. First of all, God loves you and cares about you. Just thought you should know that. Also, when you're in situations like that, you could get really clouded and you really overlook people that do care about you. And in those situations, it's important to just step back and try to really reevaluate who is in your circle or who you have in your life. Because if you feel like you're alone and everybody's neglecting you, you might need to change your circle. But yeah, you could also be clouded into thinking that everyone is against you. But just know that you're never alone, okay? You got a friend in me. Okay, 16. Things aren't always as they seem. That is true. Going back to the last point, you could get so clouded with the situation and think that it's worse than it actually is when it isn't. So it's important to just like evaluate what's going on and like step back or talk to someone else about it and get a different perspective. Yes, I have a charger head in my hand. It's fun to hold. Get a second opinion on it. Maybe they could open up your eyes to show you that, hey, this isn't, I mean, this happened, but it's not that bad. Or this happened and it's terrible, but this isn't as bad as you're making it seem. Because things aren't always as they seem. Okay, 17. This is something that I learned from a show on Netflix. And the lesson is, you are not your past. You are a product of it, but you don't have to be a reflection of your past. A lot of people get caught up in like past mistakes that they do and they feel like they can never live them down. But you are a product of your mistakes and your past, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. 18. Your actions do not affect just you. Everybody's actions have consequences, and those consequences spread to you don't even know who. So just take that into consideration whenever you make decisions. Your actions don't just affect you. Last one. Life goes by quickly and unexpectedly. 2020 is the epitome of that. I remember when the pandemic thing happened, and I feel like it went by so slow but fast. Like, we're already in October, and yeah, this year has just been going by so fast. It's crazy. So do not get caught up in just thinking about the future that you don't neglect what's going on around you. Don't get so caught up in what's going on around you that you neglect to think about the future. Yeah, because life goes by so quickly and unexpectedly, and next thing you know, it's 2022, and you feel like you just lost this year. You feel like you've lost next year, and you feel like the time is just wasted by. It's not wasted. It just goes by, and we don't take the time to notice it. But that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really wanted to get this video out before October was gone. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this is quick. Yeah, hopefully this is a anyway, yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to learn something from I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it, and it can help you in some way. If it seems as though I'm rushing, it's because I am, and I don't want my camera to cut off again and I have to film this for the 4th time in a row. Anyway, that concludes this video. I just hope you remember everything that I've learned. Remember, change is gonna come. Change takes time, and change is inevitable. Speaking of change, I got braids. But anyway, yeah. If you like this kind of video, like this style of just sit down talking videos, it's kind of cool. It's pretty chill. If you like it, let me know down below. Subscribe for more content like this. Share this video with someone you think may appreciate it or could learn something from it. And yeah, comment, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you all next time.